Which of the following is involved in the reabsorption of sodium ions, or Na+, from the renal tubules? And what this is referring to in the renal tubules, you have your kidney, your nephron system that filters out urine. So you have your tubules here, that's what that's referring to. And then from there, it's determined which electrolytes should be reabsorbed back into the body or continuing on through the urination excretion process, so the electrolytes could be disposed of through excretion. Because all of the urine, after it goes through this filtration process, would then be further processed throughout the rest of the urinary system to be excreted. So when this question is asking about the reabsorption of sodium ions, we need to remember that reabsorption, or meaning given back to the body, because remember, it could either be reabsorbed, given back, or it could be excreted and eliminated. And we want to know specifically which hormone is responsible for this process. So we know that this whole process of filtration of urine is part of the RAS system. So we have RAS, which you might remember also is part of the blood pressure management system, which is the renin, angiotensin, aldosterone system. So this is involved specifically with water and sodium reabsorption, which is why it's also linked to blood pressure. Kidneys and blood pressure go together because the sodium being reabsorbed or eliminated also would have a control on blood pressure. So we know that if this renin, angiotensin, aldosterone system is part of this process, then we know that one of these hormones needs to be the answer here of which one is involved in the reabsorption of sodium. And it looks like if we see option D, aldosterone is part of this RAS system. So this would be our answer here. The other options for A, B, and C, cortisol, androgens, and oxytocin, all have different roles for other hormone purposes throughout the body. Cortisol is the stress hormone, it's pro-inflammatory, and it's used for increasing blood glucose, so not what's part of this reabsorption of sodium here. Option B, it says androgens. This is involved in the development of primary and secondary sexual characteristics in males, so this is more part of the sexual processes, not having to do with the sodium reabsorption for this question. And oxytocin, this is part of the pituitary gland, has to do with muscular contraction, and it's useful during delivery of a child. So options A, B, and C are not what we are looking for here. We're looking for aldosterone, option D, for the reabsorption of sodium ions.